Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Storytime in English. I'm Olivia.
And I'm Ethan. Today we have an incredible story for you, one that shows us that failure is not the end, it can actually be the beginning of something amazing.
That's right. Our episode today is called Thomas Edison, the Man of 1,000 Failures.
Just imagine failing over and over again, not once, not twice, not even 10 times, but more than 1,000 times. Most people would quit. Most people would say, I can't do this.
But Thomas Edison didn't. He kept going, and because of that, he gave the world inventions that completely changed the way we live. The light bulb, the phonograph, motion pictures, and many more.
Exactly. And today we'll tell you his story, how he started, how many times he failed, and why those failures were actually the key to his success. Along the way, we'll also learn some useful English phrases, so listen carefully and practice with us.
Thomas Edison was born in 1847 inches, Ohio, in the United States. His family wasn't rich. In fact, they were quite poor. Thomas was the youngest of 7 children. He didn't have much formal education. He only went to school for about 3 months.
3 months. Can you believe that? Just 3 months of school. And then his mother decided to teach him at home because the teachers thought he was difficult.
Yes, they thought he wasn't smart. But actually, he was just curious. He asked too many questions, and the teachers didn't like it. His mother believed in him and encouraged his curiosity. That made all the difference.
And here's a phrase for you: ask questions. Listeners, say it with us. Ask questions.
Ask questions. Because asking questions is how we learn. And Edison never stopped asking.
As a boy, Edison loved experiments. He even turned his family's basement into a little laboratory. He bought chemicals with the little money he earned and tried all kinds of science experiments. Sometimes he even caused small explosions.
His curiosity was stronger than his fear of failing. And that's something we should remember. Curiosity leads to discovery. Say it with us. Curiosity leads to discovery.
Exactly.
When Edison was only 12, he started selling newspapers and snacks on trains to help his family earn money. He even printed his own small newspaper on the train, one of the first newspapers ever printed on a moving train.
Pretty amazing for a 12-year-old. But it wasn't always smooth. He made mistakes, he lost money. Once, one of his experiments on the train caused a fire, and he was banned from the baggage car. That was one of his first big failures.
But did he give up? No. And here's a useful phrase: give up. Listeners, say it with us: give up.
Give up. And the important part, Edison did not give up.
Instead, he kept learning. He taught himself telegraphy, which is the system people use to send messages before telephones. By the age of 15, he was working as a telegraph operator.
And that job gave him a chance to practice, to experiment, and to think about improvements. That's when his journey as an inventor really began.
But here's the thing: Edison failed more than most people can imagine. In fact, when he was working on the electric light bulb, he tested over 1,000 different materials for the filament, the little wire inside the bulb that glows.
Think about that. 1,000 attempts. Some people laughed at him. Some said he was wasting his time. But Edison didn't see those as failures. He famously said, I have not failed. I've just found 1,000 ways that won't work.
What an attitude! Let's practice that phrase. I have not failed. I've just found ways that won't work.
Repeat after us, I have not failed.
I've just found ways that won't work.
Great. Remember this phrase when things don't go as planned in your life.
Edison finally found the right material, carbonized bamboo, and in 1879, he created a practical, long-lasting electric light bulb. The world would never be the same again.
But Edison didn't stop there. He went on to invent the phonograph, which was the first machine that could record and play back sound. Imagine hearing your own voice for the first time. It must have been magical.
He also worked on motion pictures, the beginnings of the movies we watch today. He created improvements for telegraphs and telephones. In total, Edison held over 1,000 patents. That means more than 1,000 inventions with his name.
And here's another phrase: hard work pays off. Say it with us. Hard work pays off.
Hard work pays off. Edison worked long hours, often sleeping only a few hours a night, because he was so passionate about his work.
So, what can we learn from Thomas Edison? The biggest lesson is persistence. Say that word with us. Persistence.
Persistence. It means never giving up, even when things are difficult, even when you fail again and again.
Edison's story shows us that failure is not the opposite of success. Failure is part of success.
Exactly. Every time you fail, you learn something new. You are one step closer to success. Edison proved that more than anyone else.
Let's practice some everyday English inspired by Edison's story.
Dialogue 1. I tried, but I failed. That's okay. Try again.
Repeat with us. Try again.
Dialogue 2. It's too difficult. Don't give up. Keep going.
Say it. Don't give up. Keep going.
Dialogue 3. I made a mistake. No problem. Mistakes help us learn.
Repeat. Mistakes help us learn.
Great job.
Today, we live in a world full of light. We can listen to music, watch movies, communicate instantly across the globe. And all of that was made possible by people like Thomas Edison, who refused to give up.
He reminds us that you don't need to be the smartest person in the room. You just need persistence, curiosity, and the courage to keep trying.
And that is a lesson for all of us, especially for you, our listeners learning English. Learning a new language can feel difficult. Sometimes you feel like you're failing. But remember Edison. Remember his words. I have not failed. I've just found ways that don't work.
Every mistake in English is just another step towards success. Every time you practice, you are closer to fluency.
So, to all our listeners, be like Edison. Be curious, be persistent, and never give up on your dreams.
Thank you for joining us today on Storytime in English. We hope you enjoyed this story of Thomas Edison, the man of 1,000 failures.
If you liked this episode, please subscribe to our channel, share it with your friends, and leave us a comment. Tell us, what is something you failed at but kept trying until you succeeded?
We would love to hear your stories.
Until next time, keep practicing, keep learning, and remember, failure is not the end. It's just part of the journey.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye-bye.